Have you ever heard the old saying that as people age, they should not move around too much or visit different places? Perhaps you have come across this phrase, but have you ever stopped to truly think about its meaning and origins? More importantly, have you questioned whether it still holds relevance in today's world? In this video, we will examine the roots of this belief, explore the reasons behind it, and most significantly, discuss why it is important to challenge this notion. Whether you are in your senior years, have elderly loved ones, or simply wish to understand how to support older generations, this discussion will provide valuable insights. We will delve into the health, emotional, and social aspects of mobility in later years and explore how staying active and engaged can improve overall well-being. Make sure to watch until the end as we dispel myths and highlight the necessity of staying connected and involved at every stage of life. Before we dive in, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like. Your support helps spread awareness about the realities of aging. If you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so and turning on notifications to stay updated with more content like this. Also, let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, type 1 in the comments. And if you think it could be improved, type 0 so I can make better content for you. Now let's begin. To fully understand why this saying exists, it is important to look at where it originates. Like many traditional beliefs, it stems from a combination of cultural values, historical experiences, and early medical wisdom. While tracing its exact origins is challenging, we can uncover its essence by examining the historical context in which it developed. Across different cultures, elderly individuals have traditionally been valued for their wisdom and experience. However, alongside this respect, there has often been a tendency to shield them from potential risks, sometimes to the extent of discouraging mobility. In earlier times, travel was far more physically demanding and hazardous. Without modern transportation, even short journeys could be exhausting and fraught with danger. Roads were rough, medical care was limited, and exposure to new environments posed risks of illness or injury. Given these factors, it made sense to caution older adults against unnecessary travel to protect their well-being. Another perspective suggests that this belief arose from early medical observations. As people age, their bodies undergo various changes that can make travel more strenuous. Limited medical knowledge in the past meant that preventive health care was not as accessible, leading to a general assumption that staying home was safer. The saying may have functioned as a simple yet effective reminder to prioritize health and avoid unnecessary exertion. Social structures also played a role in reinforcing this belief. In many cultures, elderly individuals were expected to remain within family settings, surrounded by loved ones who could care for them. This was often viewed as the ideal way to ensure their safety and comfort. In some traditions, seniors were encouraged to embrace a slower, more contemplative lifestyle, further discouraging travel or social visits. While well-intentioned, these norms sometimes led to excessive restrictions, limiting seniors' opportunities to engage with the world around them. Understanding the historical and cultural context of this saying helps us appreciate why it has endured over time. However, just because something has been believed for generations does not mean it remains relevant today. Modern advancements in healthcare, transportation, and overall lifestyle have changed the landscape of aging, making it crucial to reevaluate such perspectives. One of the primary reasons this belief persists is the legitimate health challenges associated with aging. As we grow older, our bodies naturally experience changes that can make movement and travel more challenging. Let's take a closer look at some of these health factors. A common concern is reduced mobility. Conditions such as arthritis, osteoporosis, and decreased muscle strength can make movement more difficult and uncomfortable. Activities that once seemed effortless may become physically demanding, leading some to avoid unnecessary exertion. Visiting new places can also pose accessibility challenges, particularly if homes or public spaces are not equipped with senior-friendly features such as ramps, handrails, or non-slip flooring. Another important factor is the immune system. Aging often leads to a decline in immune function, making seniors more susceptible to infections and illnesses. Exposure to new environments, large gatherings, or public spaces can increase the risk of catching colds, flu, or other viruses. This concern has been amplified in recent times, highlighting the importance of preventive health measures when traveling. Additionally, the risk of falls and injuries increases with age. Balance and coordination tend to decline over time, making seniors more vulnerable to accidents. A simple misstep on an uneven floor, a poorly lit hallway, or a slippery surface can lead to serious consequences. In unfamiliar places, the likelihood of such incidents may be even greater, reinforcing the caution against unnecessary travel. Long journeys also pose risks, particularly when it comes to circulation and cardiovascular health. Sitting for extended periods during flights or road trips can lead to issues such as deep vein thrombosis, DVT, a condition where blood clots form in the veins, potentially leading to severe complications. Proper movement and hydration are essential to counteract these risks, yet they are often overlooked. While these health concerns are valid, it is important to recognize that they are not insurmountable. In fact, avoiding movement and social engagement can sometimes be more harmful than the risks associated with travel. Prolonged inactivity can lead to muscle deterioration, decreased mental sharpness, and emotional distress. Social isolation is a significant issue among seniors, contributing to feelings of loneliness, depression, and a decline in overall quality of life. Rather than discouraging mobility altogether, a more balanced approach is needed. Seniors who wish to travel or visit loved ones can do so with proper planning and support. Simple adjustments, such as choosing senior-friendly accommodations, scheduling regular breaks, and ensuring access to medical assistance if needed, can make travel safer and more enjoyable. Moreover, staying connected with family and friends has profound psychological and emotional benefits. Engaging in social activities, whether through travel, community events, or simple visits, fosters a sense of belonging and purpose. It promotes mental well-being and can even have positive effects on physical health. The saying that seniors should not visit around may have had practical origins in the past, but it is crucial to reassess its relevance in today's context. While aging does bring certain challenges, it should not be a reason to impose unnecessary restrictions on movement and social interaction. Instead of limiting opportunities, we should focus on creating environments that support safe, active, and fulfilling lifestyles for older individuals. If you or someone you know has been hesitant about travel or social engagement due to concerns about aging, consider rethinking this perspective. With the right precautions and a positive mindset, seniors can continue to explore, connect, and live life to the fullest. If this video resonates with you, please like and share it to spread awareness. And don't forget to subscribe for more discussions on aging and well-being. Let's work together to challenge outdated beliefs and embrace a healthier, more connected approach to aging. Having certain health challenges and needing to take precautions can undoubtedly make travel more complicated for seniors. But that does not mean it becomes an impossible endeavor. While physical health is a significant factor, it is not the only aspect that influences the decision to travel. Emotional and psychological considerations also play an essential role in shaping whether seniors feel comfortable embarking on journeys, especially extensive ones. As individuals age, they develop a heightened sense of self-awareness and a deep understanding of their own limitations. This increased awareness can sometimes translate into feelings of guilt or hesitation, especially when considering traveling to visit loved ones. Seniors often worry about whether their visit might impose on their family members, particularly if special accommodations or extended stays are involved. The thought of becoming a burden, even unintentionally, can be a powerful mental barrier that discourages travel, even when their physical health permits it. Another major consideration is the discomfort that arises from stepping into unfamiliar environments. Human beings are naturally inclined toward routine and familiarity, and this tendency often becomes even more pronounced with age. Older adults find security in their daily habits, their known surroundings, and their familiar social circles. Stepping outside of these comfort zones, whether by staying in a different home, navigating a new location, or even adjusting to an altered schedule, can evoke feelings of unease. For some, this discomfort can lead to anxiety or stress, making the idea of travel seem daunting rather than enjoyable. Adjusting to new surroundings is further complicated by physical limitations and health concerns, which can exacerbate the emotional toll of unfamiliarity. The simple act of adapting to a new routine or navigating an unknown place can feel overwhelming, even if seniors are excited about the prospect of a trip. The stress of these adjustments may ultimately deter them from following through with their travel plans. Beyond these concerns, another significant psychological factor comes into play: the potential for loneliness and social isolation. When older adults venture into new places, they often find themselves separated from the people they know best, friends, neighbors, and other familiar faces. Being in an unfamiliar setting without a strong support system can make them feel disconnected. especially if they struggle to find common ground with new acquaintances. This sense of isolation can take an emotional toll, sometimes leading to a reluctance to travel in the future. The impact of emotional isolation should not be underestimated. The feeling of being out of place, coupled with the absence of familiar social connections, can negatively affect mental well-being. Over time, such experiences may contribute to a decline in emotional and even physical health. Recognizing the role of these factors is crucial in understanding why some seniors hesitate to engage in travel or extended visits, even when they are physically capable of doing so. One of the most significant barriers to senior travel is not personal preference or health, but rather societal attitudes toward aging. Deeply ingrained perceptions of older adults as fragile, weak, or dependent significantly influence how both seniors and those around them view travel. Unfortunately, these stereotypes contribute to a culture of ageism, where seniors are subtly or overtly discouraged from engaging in activities like traveling or visiting others. Even well-intentioned family members or caregivers may unintentionally reinforce these notions by advising older adults to stay home for their own safety. While meant as a form of protection, this attitude can strip seniors of their independence and agency. Society's failure to create inclusive and accessible environments further compounds this issue. Many public spaces, such as parks, shopping centers, transportation systems, and community venues, are not designed with the elderly in mind. The lack of ramps, handrails, comfortable seating, and other accessibility features makes navigating these spaces difficult for seniors with mobility challenges. This in turn discourages them from traveling, reinforcing the idea that it is safer and easier to remain at home. Another consequence of societal ageism is the tendency to underestimate the capabilities of older adults. Many seniors have lived through decades of experiences, developed resilience, and learned to adapt to various situations. Yet, the assumption that they are incapable of handling travel-related challenges leads to overprotectiveness from family members and caregivers. This dynamic can result in seniors feeling like their autonomy is being taken away, creating frustration and disengagement from the world around them. When individuals feel disempowered, they may begin to internalize these limitations, further discouraging them from considering travel as a viable option. Addressing these barriers requires a shift in both perspective and action. First, it is essential to acknowledge that seniors, like all individuals, have diverse abilities and preferences. While some may require additional support when traveling, others are perfectly capable of managing their own journeys with minimal assistance. Rather than discouraging travel based on age-related assumptions, a more supportive approach would involve discussing and addressing specific concerns while empowering older adults to make informed choices about their mobility and social engagement. Additionally, creating environments that are more accessible to seniors can significantly improve their willingness and ability to travel. Investing in infrastructure that accommodates mobility needs, such as wheelchair-accessible transportation, clearly marked pathways, and rest areas, can make a substantial difference. Ensuring that public spaces and travel accommodations are designed to be senior-friendly fosters a more inclusive society where older adults feel confident exploring the world beyond their immediate surroundings. Support from family and friends also plays a crucial role in making travel more feasible and enjoyable for seniors. Instead of assuming that travel is too challenging for them, loved ones can facilitate trips by helping with planning, providing reassurance, and offering companionship. Whether through simple logistical assistance, such as booking transportation with minimal layovers, or providing emotional encouragement, small efforts can go a long way in helping seniors feel comfortable and excited about travel. At the heart of this discussion is the recognition that aging should not mean isolation or a loss of freedom. Older adults should have the opportunity to continue engaging in meaningful experiences, whether that involves visiting loved ones, exploring new places, or simply maintaining an active social life. By addressing psychological concerns, challenging societal stereotypes, and improving accessibility, we can create a world where seniors feel empowered to travel without unnecessary limitations. Ultimately, the decision to travel should be based on individual preferences, needs, and abilities, not on outdated assumptions about aging. With the right support systems in place, travel can remain a fulfilling and enriching experience for people at any stage of life. In today's world, societal norms often impose unnecessary limitations on seniors, restricting their opportunities to engage with the world around them. These restrictions prevent them from enjoying the later stages of life to the fullest, robbing them of the joy and fulfillment that come with social connections and new experiences. The real question is, why does this belief exist, and how can we change it? This is what we will explore today. We must first understand the roots of this mindset. Society, whether consciously or unconsciously, has perpetuated the notion that aging means withdrawal from active engagement in the world. This belief often stems from outdated ideas that older individuals should slow down, stay at home, and avoid venturing into unfamiliar places. However, this perspective is not only limiting, but also detrimental to seniors' well-being. Now, let's challenge this notion and explore why seniors should continue to connect with others and engage with the world around them. Human beings are social creatures by nature. We thrive on connections, shared experiences, and the feeling of belonging that comes from interacting with others. For seniors, these connections become even more important. Visiting family and friends or simply exploring new environments fosters a sense of community and belonging, which significantly enhances emotional well-being. Mental health is another crucial factor to consider. Just like the body, the brain needs regular exercise to stay healthy and function optimally. Engaging in social activities, visiting new places, and exposing oneself to different experiences provide essential mental stimulation. These activities encourage cognitive flexibility, improve memory retention, and have even been shown to delay the onset of cognitive decline, including conditions such as dementia. In essence, traveling and socializing are like a gym session for the brain, only much more enjoyable and fulfilling. Beyond mental benefits, there are also significant physical advantages. Moving around, walking, and exploring new environments naturally encourage physical activity. Staying active is vital for maintaining good health, especially in later years. The goal is not to engage in extreme sports, but to remain active in a manageable and enjoyable way. Activities such as light hiking, leisurely walks, or simply discovering a new city help improve circulation, strengthen muscles, and contribute to cardiovascular health, all of which play a key role in sustaining vitality as we age. Now, let's take a moment to reflect on the inspiring stories of seniors who continue to lead active, fulfilling lives well into their later years. Imagine an 85-year-old woman who has traveled to every continent, or a 70-year-old man who took up hiking in his 60s and has since conquered multiple challenging trails. These stories prove that exploration and adventure are not just for the young. They are for anyone willing to embrace the opportunities life presents. Age is simply a number, not a limitation. By changing our perspective, we can break free from outdated beliefs and recognize that travel, socialization, and new experiences are for people of all ages. We have examined the reasons behind the myth that seniors should not travel or visit new places, understanding that this belief has historical and cultural origins. However, we must also acknowledge that these ideas no longer serve us. Aging does come with certain challenges, such as physical limitations and medical risks, but these should not be barriers to exploration and connection. Health conditions vary from person to person, and age alone should not be the deciding factor in one's ability to visit loved ones or explore new places. Emotional and psychological factors also play a role. Feelings of loneliness, anxiety, or depression can make it more difficult for seniors to step out of their comfort zones. However, these emotions only reinforce the importance of staying socially engaged, maintaining relationships, and seeking opportunities for mental stimulation, whether through travel or spending time with family and friends, can enhance emotional well-being and lead to a more fulfilling life. We have also discussed how societal attitudes toward aging contribute to these limiting beliefs. The way older adults are often perceived as individuals whose prime is past prevents them from fully realizing their potential. It's time for a shift in perspective. Seniors are not people whose time has run out. They are individuals with wisdom, experience, and much to offer. By dispelling myths about aging, we can create a society that values and supports active, engaged seniors who continue to explore and contribute. To conclude, we must encourage seniors to embrace travel, exploration, and social connections. These experiences not only bring joy, but also enhance overall well-being and happiness. By visiting loved ones, discovering new places, and enjoying a change of scenery, seniors can find renewed purpose and fulfillment. Life's greatest adventures often happen when we least expect them, regardless of age. The world is full of wonders waiting to be explored, and there is no expiration date on adventure. So if you or someone you know is hesitating to step out and embrace life, take this as a sign. It's never too late to create new memories and experiences. As we wrap up, I encourage you to reflect on what we have discussed today. What have you learned? How will you apply this knowledge to your life or to support those around you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, Elderly Hacks, for more valuable content. Let's continue this journey together. There's so much more to explore, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.